and the Atlanta Braves. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Sean Newcomb gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
And this is taken for the out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bouncer up the middle. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting third, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Saison Hernandez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Inciarte is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Nothing for the Phillies to start. Atlanta coming up. We're just getting started on MLB Network. Vince Velasquez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix, fastball, slider, curveball, changeup. 95 to 97 with a fastball with a lot of late life. Quality pitcher.
Ready now, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Ender.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to shallow center. Hernandez has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Trying to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
The pitch. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup. Just missed inside. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. Still no score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Slapped hard the opposite way. Markakis is there to put it away for route number 1.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Inciarte's there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Popped him up. Camargo in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Flowers. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 2 for 4.
Tyler Flowers.
First delivery to him on the way. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH, but don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Hit out towards 2nd. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from 2nd crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Batting 8, the shortstop.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. First offering on its way. Way in front of that fastball. Camargo, base runner at first with 1 out.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. The 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 2 out with the man at first. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in, the switch hitter, Andrew Knapp, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
In now, Vince Velasquez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Liner toward right center. And that's going to get down out there. Oh, and the throw by Markakis is a beauty. He is out at home plate.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And indeed, he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Up next will be Nick Williams. Runner in scoring position with Saison. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. They're down 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. One out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Riding in once again, Freddie Freeman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Hernandez on at first, nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Inciarte is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
At the plate, Carlos Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Pitch out, nothing doing. And that misses. 2-1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
The 2-1 home. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. pops this one up. Freeman over to his right, and that's the second out of the inning. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. Ready for another chance? Maikel Franco, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And he puts it on the ground to second. Albies brings it in. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Flowers. Set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Hernandez trying to get there. In there, a base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in now, Lane Adams. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Herrera, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Johan Camargo.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. They're up 2. Striding into the box, Andrew Knapp. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Inciarte on the run. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to 3rd now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting,
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at 3rd.
Into the box now, Vince Velasquez. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Markakis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Soft liner to the left side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Ready once again, Nick Williams. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. And Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. 1 out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Sean Newcomb.
Stepping in for the Braves, Sean Newcomb. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking his zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ender Inciarte. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving.
First pitch on its way. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep, and that is off the wall. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dero, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Franco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line toward right center. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Chase Whitley takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Standing in now, Andrew Knapp, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set with the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line drive to center field. Inciarte is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run.
Now batting, pitcher, Vince Velasquez.
Digging in once again, Vince Velasquez. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Three runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Albies picks it up. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves 2. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic tape.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, Lane Adams, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This is hit softly to third, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Softly hit out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready once again, Nick Williams. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoke toward the hole. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, and they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Now batting.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Back goes Markakis. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going as they open it up to 6-2 now.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Markakis. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Franco. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Popped him up. Camargo is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 2. Ready for another chance? Johan Camargo. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Next for Atlanta.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Up next for Atlanta, pitcher Chase Whitley.
Kurt Suzuki will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Camargo stands at first with 1 out. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. high in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Herrera at the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
Now batting,
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Still only 1 out in the inning. Pulled toward right center field. Herrera's there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
the right fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Markakis. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. A 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 4. Rex Brothers has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57.
Andrew Knapp will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Softly hit out toward short, and 1 gone.
Now batting, pitcher.
Scott Kingery will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Scott Kingery.
Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Inciarte moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jam, off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Up next will be Nick Williams. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for ball 1.
1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Adams will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Philadelphia. They're up 6. Jared Eichhoff will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Jared Eichhoff.
Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman, career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's a .391 hitter, and of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
Tyler.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Digging in once again, Ozzie Albies trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Score remains steady at 6-4. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it. 1 away. Rhys Hoskins will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts, let's take you back to inning number 7, and a big blow here as his 3-run home run accounted for perhaps the biggest blow of the ball game. And now pitch on the way. No balls and 1 strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana. He's set. Here it comes. To short. Swanson picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They still lead at 6-4. Standing in, Lane Adams. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Grounded softly to the right. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman, Johan.
Digging in and looking for more, Johan Camargo. He singled his last time up. Hit in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. 2 gone.
The batter number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Final strike for the Braves. Grounded to third. There is Franco. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him, and the Phillies have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Phillies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Vince Velasquez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jared Eichhoff works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year.